Oh, say does that star.
Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the game. What can those teams do to improve?
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Davis is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Flag. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Now here's Durant. Boy, he was something else against Boston.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Here's Dallas. And Thompson kicks to Irving. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Durant. He takes it in, and then Durant with the jam.
And with that remarkable wingspan, coupled with the leaping ability, Durant does major damage on those drives.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now Thompson following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound by Smith.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Davis finds Thompson. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dallas, no good that time either. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Celtics in Boston. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Look, Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. You expect something special.
And here is KD. He's got 6, and KD throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Irving. To the inside. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
Now here's Durant. D right on him. At the elbow, Smith. Durant inside. Drops in the layup for 2. KD's got 10 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Thompson passes to Marshall. Outside Irving. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. And we've seen P.J. Washington take his defensive game 10 to another level in Dallas.
Yeah, Kevin, a chance to play a winning brand of basketball in his hometown. And maybe giving him a little extra motivation to go with that 7'2" wingspan.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Martin comes in for Christie. And it's Williams in for Exum. Here's Thompson. Rebound by Williams.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
And it's Martin missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And finished off by KD.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
And here are the Mavericks now, trailing here by 8. VanVleet against Russell. Lively sends a screen for Russell. From downtown, it's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Lively, and there it is for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Thompson against Williams. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Dallas. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell kicks to Washington. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis. Eason grabs the board.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. D'Angelo Russell out there with Max Christie. And it's Washington in at the 3. Christie kicks to Washington. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Eason. Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Davis, the pass to Lively. Puts it up for Davis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason.
And looking now at some numbers for VanVleet. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year. 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Back to Eason. Cans it from downtown. Eason's got the lead up to 10 now for Houston.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Davis down low, covered by Smith. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard. Great hustle by Davis, getting something before the defense can set up.
Here's Shepard, defended by Christie. There's the drive. Shepard, that's good.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Christie, and Irving subbed in for Russell. Pass to Marshall. Washington against Eason. Here's Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Out to Smith. Here's Shepard. Marshall defending. Shot clock at 6. Smith wide open. He fires. And Houston again with the bucket.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Washington. Outside, Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving against Van Vliet. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
3, Marshall. It's rebounded by Houston.
And they continue to control the glass.
Eason with it. And Davis sends it back.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
Going inside. Shepard, that's good. Mavericks trail by 11. Irving passes to Davis. Back to Irving. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Davis. Lively the pass to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Kick out to Adams. Pass to Shepard. Takes it inside and finished off by Shepard.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
Irving dishes to Davis. Washington sets the pick for Irving. From the line. No good off the front iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Kick out to Adams. Houston moving it around. Now Shepard. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Pass to Shepard. Smith on the wing. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's Houston, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Taking a peek now. And that's a halftime wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant, and it's Shepherd in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back over to you, Kevin.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's Flag, and the layup is good. Flag's got his first bucket in this one.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Out to KD, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
All right, here's a look at stats for Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon. And you can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Here's Flag. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Davis. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's KD for 3. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 5 assists in the game. And on the way from Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Latrey. Durant, no good. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Şengün.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And stolen by Thompson. Tries to the hoop. And Thompson throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Pass to Şengün. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And here is Irving. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. KD with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Here's Shepherd. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Durant, coming off a terrific season. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Dallas shooting about 42% so far. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And here are the Rockets. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. Durant with a screen on Davis. Şengün drives in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
3-on-3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Outside Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Davis. Dallas no good that time either.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. No problems knocking that one down. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Second personal foul.
Here is Russell.
First team foul.
Still scoreless.
Substitution on the court.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Up in time. And so it's Houston, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Ante Exum is out there with Russell. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. Washington kicks to Exum. Inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Exum. And that's now 18 points for Anthony Davis. Here's Davison. He's guarded by Russell, and it's Russell with the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Adams' shot is good.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Russell. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Washington passes to Davis. Now Lively, Adams defending, and it's Russell missing. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Russell. Good on the three-point shot. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Right side, Green over Davis. Green, no luck.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Here's Davison. He's guarded by Russell. Davison's shot's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Exum. Out to the right wing. And here's Washington outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Davison. He's guarded by Russell. Davison can't hit. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Exum with a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Dallas shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Ball's knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Flag comes in for P.J. Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Irving subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And here's Davis for 3. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
The kick out to Adams. Pass to Tate. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
Do you really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor?
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. And it's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. Thompson misses. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Outside Irving. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Oh, man, the handle of Kyrie is so tight. It's so hard to get him off his line without fouling him.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Outside for Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. KD's got 29.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Pass to Thompson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's blocked by Şengün. Smith outside. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Pass to Şengün. Now here is Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Personal foul. Third team foul. In for Houston. Number 12.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving, a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Thompson. Marshall sets a screen for Flag. Just 5 on the clock, and they pick up 2.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here is Durant. Over Flag. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a